It goes without saying that the Muhlenberg softball team is eager to get away from the cold weather and start its season this weekend in Florida. But what the team really wants to do is finish. The Mules earned the top seed for the Centennial Conference playoffs each of the last 2 years, but both times came up short in the tournament and watched another team celebrate a championship on their home field.
One of the biggest things with our team in the previous years was that we hit our peak at the wrong point, whereas, instead of peaking in the tournament, we peaked before it and then struggled when we got to the tournament. So I think our biggest focus this year is to just keep, working and keep trying to reach our peak at the right time. We definitely will never forget that feeling of other teams celebrating on our field. So it's definitely motivation and something to work at.
A pitching staff that should be fresher at the end of the season could go a long way. Seniors Kelsey Jones, a two-time first-team All-Centennial selection, and Heather Perini have combined to throw more than 80% of the team's innings the last 2 years, but will get some relief, both figurative and literal, from two freshman hurlers.
It'll be really nice to have, two other pitchers with two different, very, very different styles from Heather and I. Last year Heather and I made it work, but it's tough having two pitchers playing doubleheaders all the time in that long of a season, with injuries, that kind of stuff. So it's exciting to have two other people, join the pitching staff, and like I said, they bring a lot of different things to the table. So I'm excited to see how we all work together.
Whereas the pitching staff returns intact, Muhlenberg has big shoes to fill on the field and at the plate.
Offensively, I think that we're definitely going to be very different, trying to go deep in our lineup and being strong all the way through. Definitely focusing on, everyone getting good swings on good pitches, and hopefully be able to score a lot more runs this year, deeper in the game.
Senior Alicia Schell, the 2013 All-Centennial Conference selection, is one of 5 returning outfielders. Senior Jamie Klotz and juniors Amy DeFeo and Nicole Iannarone bring plenty of experience, while sophomore Sarah Merlot will compete for playing time. Junior Brittany D. Jalowski is a 2-time All-Centennial Conference catcher. On the infield, juniors Taylor Trifiolis and Alexis Giovinazzo return to starting spots, with sophomores Courtney Simon, Nicole Donahue, and Charlie White looking to break into the lineup. The competition for starting spots among the returning players and freshmen has been a boost for the Mules.
I think the intensity of the team is a lot different than it was last year. We have a lot more competition, a lot of young girls that have stepped up compared to last year. And I think it's just been going really well. We've been making progress every single day, and I think it's really exciting.
Muhlenberg hopes to keep progressing throughout the season and into the postseason and have a memorable finish, both for the team and the 4 seniors.
On the back of our shirts, it says finish, and I think that's what we're really going to, concentrate on this year. Is once we get to the tournament, we're finishing it, finishing all our games. Definitely looking at completing the whole season, completing every game with the best effort that we can. Really do want to finish on a really good note for this season, especially since this will be probably the last season that I'll ever play. I want to look back and have a really nice memory of Muhlenberg softball.